Last time on the Great Ace Attorney 2.
It was quite a shock earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up in court and took the stand.
I know.
Not only that, but then finding out that he is actually a barefaced gas thief as well.
Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. Mr Shamspeare certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first.
That sounds a little bit like slander.
Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr Sholmes?
No, what I'm researching is skin print.
Skin print?
Yes, using this paint roller, I cover a person's entire body in ink, and then I push them over onto this large sheet of paper that we lay down in the middle of the room. A nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation.
Eastern fellow, so darky clad. Faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. Oh, well, thank you.
Oh!
But
It'll have been made out of
plasticine.
Yeah. Plasticine. It's plasticine.
That doesn't mean things will go down so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Oh dear, Mr. Zato, I think I dropped something. Oh, now look.
Oh, look, you've made me.
He's perfectly straight.
I've had to straighten out my rod.
What are you doing here? Oh, wait, no, I know. You've come to try to find some evidence to make me look a fool in court again, haven't you? Yeah, I can fool Gregson once. Yeah, I can fool Gregson twice. But if you try to fool him 3 times, he's liable to catch on at least a little bit.
It does seem to be a common trend, my dear fellow, doesn't it? Making Scottish Yard look like a bunch of amateurs.
When the bloody hell did you get here? Thought you were off doing something with your shoelace.
I've been following Mr. Narahoda. I said that I would appear eventually.
My dear fellow, I'd never left this place. I've been in the gas meter this entire time.
In the gas meter! I squeezed out the tiny hole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays The Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, where we play the games and do the voices. I'm Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is our first time doing this intro.
If we
You're not supposed to tell
If
them.
we say that every time, then people are just going to be like, yeah, so what?
It's CSI Baker Street.
Oh, yes, that's right. But, before we get into Sholmes spraying his fluid everywhere, just remember, if for whatever reason you do like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive notifications about when we post new content, and feel free to leave a comment below telling us how stupid we are, Taylor in particular, for thinking that a gas can become a solid.
Oh, for God. Don't remind them.
Yeah.
I was also saying, I think they were enjoying it up until the comment about Herlock's fluid everywhere. might have lost a few people by now.
Look,
sorry.
If anyone in the audience is curious, my degree is in psychology, okay? I got my degree in a soft social science. I don't remember all of the science stuff, and also Ace Attorney operates on loose logic to begin with.
Taylor, you're being awful defensive, my man. I mean, Sarah was talking about Sholmes and his fluids, not your degree.
I know. It was just an aside.
Unless you were trying to suggest the idea that Shamspeare might be trying to freeze Sholmes' fluid to use it for the gas meter.
Whoa, this ain't Danganronpa, guys.
Yes.
I mean, admittedly,
We're supposed to keep this family friendly.
I mean, I feel like he'd have an easier time with that than actually trying to capture and harvest gas, honestly.
It is true, but that's gross. And can we move on, please?
It's his blood. There. Now, spray the chemical indicator about and all will be revealed.
Spray? How
How do I do that exactly?
Would you like me to give you a
I was thinking,
demonstration?
like, blow into the DS microphone.
Oh, God. You can imagine.
Where? tap the touch
Press
screen.
the diamond button, Pete.
Oh, no.
The diamond.
Diamond button. The world sure has become super convenient.
You have to press the rear Vita touchpad.
Oh, jeez.
A little press of A on the area you're interested in is all that's required. Whatever A is. Like this.
Oh.
What is that stuff? It's like fog.
Oh, this is called a blacklight. Be careful you don't shine it on the bedsheets.
Oh.
A suspension of the chemical indicator in a pressurized gas. It's the most efficient way to cover a large area. That was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea.
Actually, whose idea was it, Hurley?
I think you will find that I stumbled upon this while I was musing with my Stradivarius the
I'm
other
sure,
morning.
yes.
It was all
And
me.
by stumbled upon it, I mean I literally stumbled across Iris's research and took it for myself as I was walking around.
Yes, you didn't happen to be playing your Stradivarius and musing around the room and then suddenly stole it off my desk, would you?
Look, it was on the bottom of my shoe. I can hardly be blamed for stealing something that was stuck to my shoe.
Hurley, the file it was in was glass.
Well, I have very hard shoes.
It's obviously
As
very
you-
strong glass as well, for it to not break.
Do.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question.
Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Oh, yes, I'm just going to stand here like a bloody fool and just watch you traipse about the crime scene, spraying things this way and that.
the crime scene? It's all blue.
Let's explore. I think Gregson is literally standing right there. We just can't see him.
Inspector Gregson, what exactly is going on? I mean, Mr. Naruhodo is spraying rather frantically, and I don't know why he's doing it.
Ew. Are we gonna start?
I don't know, but it's probably going to involve some kind of professional help that I can provide him.
Are we gonna start squirting the squirt gun?
Oh, I guess we. I best we do. Best do the.
We've already sprayed that.
Oh wow.
Okay. Where else?
What about the floorboard? I'm curious. That floorboard looks as though it's suspicious.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, look at all this here.
Ah, yes. Interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints.
Oh, it's also got a pair of goggles as well. Or can she see it now they've sprayed? I guess.
They're each looking at one eye hole, maybe.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually. And that would be very cute.
And don't remember you have to go cross-eyed as well.
Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot?
Ooh, perhaps he had a bad fall just here.
Ah, yes. I mean,
Indeed. There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over, though, is there?
perhaps he fell over his chair. I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over.
I think that's something only the great detective would do, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, well, I suppose if you put it like that. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor.
Yes, there's no obvious explanation at all
apart from
for
the fact-
why there could be handprints on the floor.
Apart from it being so obvious, like the old cartoons where you knew something was going to happen because it looked slightly drawn differently to the rest of it.
Because it was a painted.
Well, it was a static image.
Yeah, because it was a painted cell rather than one of the immaculate watercolor backgrounds. Yes.
Yeah. Because that floorboard
guys.
has been bugging me for ages.
Guys, no. I think you've got it all wrong. I know what it is.
What?
It's when our friend Mr. Natsume was on his hands and knees on the floor.
Oh, wrestling in a
as-
Greco-Roman style.
As Greco-Roman Juliet, frumping against Shamspeare.
Frumping. Frumping, that's
Well,
a word.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess the teacups and stuff.
Oh, Okay, apparently we sprayed over here too.
God, he gets
Oh, there's
everywhere, doesn't he?
Moved the box as well. I wonder why the box. Interesting.
So what about that on the wall? You know, the hole with the... It might just be decorative. I'm just curious. No.
I want to do the gas
meter
gas
man.
meter.
Well, not meter man.
The
but
gas.
Little
you
bit
mean.
of
Gas.
the gas meter. Gas lamp. The
stage.
dress. Oh,
Oh.
yep, the dress. I mean, it makes sense.
He hung out his unterpantsy.
Oh. Oh.
Look, there are dozens of handprints here.
Oh, there's a secret.
Mm.
So there are. A great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact.
I guess that's when Juliet had Romeo up against the wall.
Oh. Well,
You know, I was thinking something like that, but I was trying not to say it.
You're
oh,
welcome.
jeez.
I'll say it for you. I'll take one for the team.
Goodness.
It sends a chill down my spine.
Perhaps
Yes,
Yes.
I'm sure he was.
With both hands.
he was leaning against the wall while he admired this picture.
With both hands looking down.
His both hands pressed against the wall and his face very, very close to the painting for some reason.
Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene after all.
And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel.
Oh, the pain.
Are you right? That was a bit erotic sounding. Like, oh,
Whoa now.
No, just
that's what he did.
You wouldn't normally admire a picture from such a close distance as if he were pressed up against it for some
At
reason.
least there's not like a face print on the glass.
Yeah, that we've seen yet. Oh, very true, Mr. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery then.
Oh, I guess that's
we're
it.
done.
Well, we sprayed Mr. Sholmes' amazing skin print indicator all over this room, didn't we?
I don't like that name.
It's so gross.
We did. But there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say.
What? There were loads of places of interest. The clearly discoloured floorboard.
The handprints on the floor there, and on the wall by the picture, you mean? No, Mr. Norwell.
I would have liked to.
all of the.
I would have liked to have just sprayed it on Gregson just to annoy him, but we didn't get that opportunity. I feel frankly robbed.
I don't want to know where his hands in particular have been. Thank you very much.
What, Gregson?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just wanted to spray it on him just to annoy him, just to like wet him with this weird solution.
Oh. With Sholmes' fluid.
Just to
special
pick-
fluid.
Oh, just I meant just to annoy him. I didn't mean anything gross by it.
Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment.
Oh.
Mr. Sato, can you please stand up?
Boing.
What is it, Mr. Sato?
His pod collection.
His erotic ladies.
Look,
His French.
his naughty postcards.
It'd be like his naughty French postcards.
Look here, Mr. Therahodo. One of the floorboards has popped out.
Has it?
Gee, I wonder which one it would be, except it hasn't moved. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place? Oh no! What a shocking and unexpected revelation!
Excellent work, Mr. Sato. So, what do we have in here?
Oi! What are you lot doing?
Oh, nothing,
You've
nothing.
stifled me until now, but now you're just praising up floorboards while I'm standing. I'm still in the room.
My eyes!
Inspector Gregson! I didn't realize you were still standing there. Stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate there. Get a quick munch before I do that.
Investigate. There.
I do believe you're leaving crumbs all over the crime scene.
No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips while we dig around under the floor here.
Your fancy talk's put me off my food anyway,
Really?
Sholmes.
You're doing a good job of munching down on it.
Oh, no, but evidence is exactly what I need.
Oh, bother.
Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find!
It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think we could lift a sorry. I don't think I could lift a straw to Tommy, Matt.
No, I know, but I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about the wall over there, too. Aren't you curious?
Mrs. Sato, what are you looking at?
I want you to know that I can hear you. I'm not deaf.
Mr. Sholmes, would you do me a favour and sit on Inspector Gregson while we just quickly have a look at this painting so he can't get up?
It's like, oh, Inspector, if we want to find out that we should reenact the Greco-Roman wrestling match.
We should perform a reenactment for the court. I feel it would help matters.
Oh! I'll investigate it at once.
Oh, she's got to stand on the box because she's short.
It's like me when I have to reach our kitchen cupboards because I can't reach them.
There's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall.
Is there anything on the back of the picture? How disappointing. How
Then
disappointing.
how do you explain the handprints?
I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over.
Oh, no. Actually, no, I've got it.
Is it for the lamp?
Yeah, it is. It'll be to support. Because they'll get up on the box. He'll touch the wall for support, just to, so he doesn't fall over, and use the other hand to. What?
So I couldn't continue the line because I just heard snickering in the background.
I don't.
It's because we were being rude about him being pressed up against the wall.
I know. I'm just like, what am I saying? There's
No,
because he's like snickering the
I
entire
started him
time.
off because he said, I can't think of any reason why anyone would be touching the wall. And then I just heard
And
snickering
then
in the
you're going,
background.
oh yes, he's leaning against it. He's balancing with one hand for support, and then the other hand, and then I'm just like,
Grabbing the lamp, turning the freaking lamp on. But yeah, because if you don't lean
He's
on,
turning something on.
because like, I mean, you sure you could just stand on the box and turn the lamp on without touching a wall for support. Like maybe, if your balance is crap though, then
I guess yeah. It wasn't obvious before how high up it was. It's kind of impractical, really, when you think about it.
yeah. Oh, I thought you'd actually said
No,
it.
I needed to say it again.
It's okay. Oh no, click where. It's all right. I'll sort it. There we go.
I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that.
Click where. There you are. A print for you.
Oh.
The photograph of the handprints on the wall has been entered into the court record.
Oh, thank you very much. His invention can make prints too.
Well,
I wonder if he'll have done that to mess with Mr. Garadeb.
Maybe.
Would you?
No, because it's like he knew that Mr. Garadeb kind of used the lamps to monitor people. So maybe he did that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Now then, how long does it take Inspector Gregson to pull up a floorboard?
Yeah.
I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there.
As soon as I stop leaning on a spot I'm trying to pull up, it'll work a whole lot better, I think.
Yeah, he is kneeling on it.
Ugh, I'm desperate to know.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking back.
Well, yeah, my aching back and knees, I'm actually kind of stuck here.
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
Oh, no, you just leave old Gregson on the floor over here while you dilly around.
Listen
No,
here,
that's
Greggy,
fine.
I'm waiting
Will
for
you shut up
I'm
a
waiting
minute?
for Sarah to say what she wants to say before I click on him, and you just keep saying stuff.
Gregson, for the last time, will you shut up a minute? I'm trying to talk here. mumbling away. No, I was gonna say, like, I was surprised when he pulled off the print for the fingerprints, but I suppose he needs to make use of his what is it? The red-handed recorder now, because he's out of business. Because Mr. Windybank has sadly passed away at this point. So
I've also noticed that the cups here aren't showing a little check mark.
Huh.
So perhaps we need to investigate them again as well.
Baby.
So what I might do is I might just leave Gregson on the floor for a minute.
Oh, I've got housemaid's knee.
I've not heard that expression before.
Ah, the ill-fated teacups from which the two men drank on the ill-fated night.
During their heated literary debate, yes.
The ill-fated heated literary debate, yes. Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? It sounds like it was quite a discussion.
Oh, wow, even they think it's sus.
Now that I think of it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison.
That's... That's fiction, Miss Susato, not like us. Real people. Let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, no. Sorry. Now I'm thinking of Hot Fuzz. I'll kiss thy lips. Maybe some poison doth hang on 'em.
Oh my god.
This is so bad.
I am going to put that clip on screen.
Yes.
Because I have to.
Poison! I'll kiss thy lips. Aptly some poison doth yet hang on 'em.
If you have never seen the movie Hot Fuzz, do yourself a favor. and
Yes.
Watch
If
it.
you haven't, why? Go watch it. It's funny. I love
For
it.
the greater good.
The
For
greater
the
good.
greater good indeed. Right, let's see if we can take Gregson's hat off. Oh.
I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there.
Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted.
Sod off!
Oh my. Inspector Gregson.
While you're down there.
Really, it's been too long.
While you're down there, my friend.
What is it, Sholmes?
I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there, seeing as we're such good friends.
We're not friends?
Oh dear. No, I suppose not.
You wound me, sir.
A dismal failure. There was nothing to be done.
Iris?
Hey, Greggy!
Oh, no!
Gregsy, sorry.
Gregsy. Yes, I heard. Ugh, I'd kill to know what was under that floorboard.
My back.
My aching back.
All right, then. Fair's fair.
Excuse me.
What? You did discover the hiding place after all, even though I somehow managed to miss it, even though the floorboard was quite obvious. So I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you.
Do it quickly, my dear fellow.
I'm about to shove your head through that brick hole in a minute, Sholmes.
If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather.
Never mind, I've changed my mind.
Well done, Hurley.
Stop making me out to be some kind of nut. There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know?
What's in the box?
All in good time. In good time.
That's an interesting man.
It's an
up there.
egg-shaped person.
He looks like a
He's-
friend.
Eggert.
He is a unit,
It's Eggert Benedict.
and his beard is just a cycle.
Yeah.
Before he
Looks like
Looks like what?
Hello?
a circle. The beard looks like a circle.
Oh.
don't see a beard at all. I just see
Yeah,
a
there's like a
round
ring.
face.
And it looks like his face is a fried egg.
I was just thinking it was Egg Benedict before he like lost loads of weight or something.
Oh, God.
Looks like.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. No, that's all right. Looks like this was cut out of the paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see. But nature got him first.
Oh my goodness! He'd committed a capital offence?
Well, the thing about the British justice system is it has a way of sentencing everybody to death, so it's not really a matter of the severity of the crime so much as it is we don't have that much space in the prisons.
I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure that's not quite right.
No, we just like hanging people around here for the fun of it, really.
Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work into burglaries and murder.
Oh dear.
Murder.
There's been a murder.
Murder. They say the hoard he'd knocked off was worth about
Bloody
£1,000.
hell.
Or $1,000 American dollars at the current exchange rate.
Well, back then, wouldn't it have been £1,000 about $10?
I suppose that's true. A hoard of treasure, you mean? No, a hoard of napkins. Jewellery and the like. But he'd hidden it somewhere in one piece. Yeah, never mind. And no one knows where. And now he's dead.
Now, I'm afraid you're going to have to, make the best joke and explain that.
Yeah, as you say, the best.
And the anime One Piece, the whole thing is that the Pirate King hid all of his treasure in one piece. That's the name of the treasure that the pirates are all looking for.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it, so I apologize.
No, me neither.
But now the joke is the greatest joke because it's been explained.
It's the best joke.
Well, I mean,
Explain it.
the thing is, it's hard to watch One Piece because it's got like 10,000 episodes or something.
I don't think we're going to catch up with that.
I mean, I have this sort of thing about like if a series has got like a bajillion episodes, I don't watch it. We did watch Dragon Ball Z.
That's
the longest thing we've watched.
I was about to say, isn't Dragon Ball Z the exception for
We
you?
watched Kai.
Well, yeah.
Because I was a kid when
the
we watched
abridged version.
when we watched the original series, I was a kid. I was a teenager. But
yeah,
like,
it cut out the 20 episodes of just Goku going, ha!
it also cut out the Garlic Jr. saga.
It did, yes.
So there is that. So if you like Garlic Jr., none of that.
Sorry, pal, it ain't happening.
Anywho.
He's dead, Jim. Okay.
The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline.
Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor?
I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up.
He'll be related to Shamspeare in some way.
You would think so. Or
If I can obtain that treasure, I can afford the most gallant costumes in the entire Kingdom of England.
God, it could be that, couldn't it? And then the voice would make more sense. Right, photographic print.
Photographic print.
Uh.
Oh.
So, this is the photograph I found. It looks reasonably recent to me.
Oh, it's Olive Green's husband, fiancé, I believe.
Yes. It would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here.
Oh, sorry.
So entranced by the image.
No, it wasn't that. It's just she's not said anything for a bit. I'm just like, I wasn't expecting her to chime in.
And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garrideb, the landlord, of course.
But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garrideb's son, perhaps?
Yeah, I do see the resemblance.
Perhaps you can take that print if you like. Really? Are you sure?
We can presume, therefore, that the Yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is.
Ah, is that true?
Not telling you.
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information isn't one of my pastimes.
Oh, but honestly.
Unlike Lucy Loose
My-
Lips over there with the bank and the
The vault. My dear Inspector, if I may be,
You may not!
if I may be so bold as to point something out,
I had a headache for days. I'm not repeating that again.
pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work.
Eh?
What? All the more reason I'm not telling you. Did you really think that would work?
I love how the music
I
stopped.
don't even know what you meant by it in the first place.
Like, I love how even the music stopped, and then just when he started shouting, he just came back in like, yeah!
Even the music was like, what the hell did he just say?
A dismal failure.
Yes, you're good at
Yes, I heard.
Okay. I think
Can
you've
we
cracked it.
examine the back?
I think
I
you've
wonder
cracked it on
why
the
a
head,
photo-
sir, though. With who it
What,
with
as Olive Green's husband?
Oh.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamspeare himself isn't in it.
Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garrideb was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Oh no, I will talk to him again, sorry.
What do you do?
Oh,
alright.
back on the floor.
It's alright, I wanted to inspect the picture, as Taylor said, about looking on the back. Yeah, let's have a look at the article as well.
Manchester Strangeways Prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours of this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's no turning it over, it's just a full image.
Oh, that'll have to wait until we're in court, I guess.
Yes.
I guess so.
Now, this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it?
Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised.
Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look.
Oh.
Well, I was down there for 10 minutes.
And
Oh.
there's nothing in it. No!
It's completely empty.
What? Shamspeare, give us a clue, man!
Perhaps you need to get a clue first.
You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruhodo. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box.
Or rather, what isn't.
Yeah.
Yes, thin air. It's empty, rather like how I feel inside.
I do love the sarcasm in this game. It's just, oh, it's so dry. It's good.
Is there nothing more to this box then? I wonder.
What if we spray it with
Luminol.
With the
Yes.
skin
the
Print.
fluid?
print. Yeah.
Sholmes' fluid.
Ew.
The skin fluid.
Kitty!
Wagga high.
Da-da-da-da-da.
No,
Hello.
kitty cat.
Here he comes.
Meow. Oh, look! It's that lovely little kitty cat. What was its name?
It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him,
So
actually.
it's not Wagahai, even though it looks like Wagahai. Probably the same model.
Yeah.
Why don't we call it,
Oh.
Wagga high? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese.
Oh.
So this is when because I thought that the whole discovery of the cat was rather sudden. I guess this is when they actually found him.
Oh, maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
I guess that's how they get him.
Also, I guess this is a reference to something about the Japanese way that they talk, but I don't know what he means by how he refers to himself in Japanese.
Not sure.
No, I don't know.
I wonder how he got in here. Clever girl. I mean cat.
Oh, wonderful. Well then, Wagahi, here's something delicious I bought from you from the cat's meat man.
Wait, she just...
The what?
Where did that? She just has that up her sleeve the entire time.
It's like, Cesato, what are you doing? It's like, oh, nothing. I'm just buying some cat's meat, just
Is
in
that
case
why
we-
there's the smell of rotting meat from your sleeve?
just in case we happen to
I
find
was
a cat.
thinking you had rather a strange perfume on,
Well, I
Susato.
just like the idea of like that she's been doing it like, oh no, I wouldn't have rotten meat up my sleeves, Mr. Naruhodo. I've been buying fresh meat every day. It's like, oh, that's where all our money's going.
Oh, he's got a little bow tie and everything.
Oh, they're gonna give him a brain.
Let's say that looks disgusting.
It
if
looks
I'm
an
gonna
awful
be
lot like
honest.
brain.
Yes.
Or sorbet?
No, he's hungry.
That's it. Clip your face into that brain.
Oh.
Oh, so cute.
He couldn't be happier now. Look,
I just hope we can bring some happiness to his owner, too.
All right, don't know why I'm still down here,
Oh, he's
honestly.
patting the floor. Oh my god, he's so cute.
All right.
In pain.
I'll just pet the kid.
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's like
No.
Nintendogs.
Yeah.
Oh, nuzzled his face against
I
us.
know. He's so
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
That was a cheeky little meow, Wag-hi.
It's like, yes, I know.
oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever.
So could Sarah.
Yeah.
I think he may not appreciate that after a while. Although I don't know, he is a cat, so he could appreciate it
and
for
by
either
I
an
think-
eternity or for 5
I
seconds.
think I might be projecting here.
And we have an investigation to get back to.
I think I might find him cute because he's like Pepper. Because he's
Oh,
tortoise
yes.
shell like Pepper, and I love my little Pepper cat.
Nothing more from
No,
Gregson.
back to the floor.
No? Okay, right.
Oh,
See you later.
Can we go show the photo to Mr. Garadib?
Yes, actually, that's an idea.
We could, yes. I'm gonna go to.
No, we could go back outside.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll
back
go.
out,
We're gonna go
freezing
back
cold.
out, have a look at the road, and then we'll go back to Mr. Garadeb's. Okay.
Oh, Strand Street. Is that where Sam Porter Bridges operates?
No, he's in the Social Strand game, but he
Social Strand
he
game.
doesn't live on
He's
Strand
in the first Strand type game.
Street. I do hope you're not taking the pick, Taylor.
Oh.
Oh! It wouldn't be right if I didn't
Gavel.
drop a gavel in there somewhere, right? It's only right.
Mr. Carrot.
Push the button. Push the gavel button.
I can't reach the gavel
You
button.
can't push the gavel button.
It's too late now.
Mr. Carrot appears to be out, conveniently.
Well, then it's a little bit strange that he left his room unlocked and that we're up here without, any supervision. Oh well, I suppose we'll just have to come back again later, when inevitably we've looked at enough other things to prompt you to say, oh yes, we should go back and speak to Mr. Garadeb now.
I guess there's no point because it's gonna be like, oh, nothing's changed since yesterday or whenever it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. I guess to prison then. Oh no, he's not very
A
happy.
downtrodden Soseki.
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Natsume is back.
Ah! Did I hear something? It sounded like a voice. Is it one of those cursed spirits here to haunt me?
So he is. Mr. Natsume, hello?
A different voice.
What do you want?
I am a cat.
Oh dear, he's cracked.
He's lost it.
That is the name of the book that he writes later on, though, which I
Yes.
didn't realize was a thing. Anyway, sorry?
I don't know who Mr. Natsume is, or Herlock Sholmes. I don't know about courts or trials or Old Baileys. Meow. I am a cat. That's what I am. Just a cat. Meow.
He's trying to play Stray,
purr.
but back in the Victorian era.
Mr. Naruto!
Society has an...
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Nope, I interrupted you.
Guys, someone just
Fine.
They've both been broken. That's it. Yep, we're gonna have to end the episode, everyone.
No, you go. No, you go. No, you go. No, I go.
It's almost as bad as the whole like escape from reality, escape from reality, escape from reality, escape from reality,
Mr. Naruto! He's trying to escape from reality!
escape from
Yes,
reality.
not like us playing a fictional game about fictional characters and a legal, battle to try to forget our lives for an hour
We're
or
not
two.
trying to. We're not trying to escape reality. We're having fun as a group, and we're sharing the fun with the world.
We are.
Or
I mean, that's that is all true. Anyway,
But we get
trying to.
we get to be people who we're not. So it kind of is an escape, really.
Well, I mean,
Snap back to reality. Oop,
There
there
goes
goes gravity.
He already has, completely. So, what is your name then?
well, you see, I can't speak English, so I have no idea what you're referring to. I don't understand you. Meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow,
Meow,
meow,
meow, meow. As yet, I have no name.
Mr. Naruto! He hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality.
Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume?
No, never.
I will see the spirits.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn it. Now I'm back to my old twitches again.
Oh, I am not a cat.
It worked! He's back in the real world.
Oh, God, if you insist. What's going to become of me? No! Don't answer that. It's obvious. My accursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate.
I don't know what the number of times he's been falsely accused. Maybe Soseki is Maya's ancestor.
Oh, that's mean.
Mean,
That's
but
mean.
plausible.
It's true.
Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court proved that there is hope.
It also
There's
adds.
hope.
It also.
Did somebody say hope?
It also.
Oh, not you.
No, it also adds a little bit of credibility to him, his whole being plagued by spirits thing. If he's Maya's ancestor,
Oh.
he
Galaxy brain.
he just needs a Magitama to help, temper his power. Yes, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant, but the Reaper is omnipresent in court, in my lodgings,
in my bed.
here, there, everywhere. In my bed.
What's he looking straight at me for? I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss.
I just want to imagine that Van
yes.
Zeek's slowly slides in at Frey. He's like, yes, I am always watching you. Pray forgive the discourtesy of capturing you within my vampiric gaze.
Bats.
Oh, yes, we must. I've lost context for what we must do. We must something.
Talk about what happened, I guess.
I got so distracted with all of the talk of Van Zeeks and in my whole life have I ever been so moved as I was today? No! Of course, if I cast my mind back, there were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more.
I mean, The Greco-Roman Juliet scene is one that I'll remember fondly.
If I just block those out, then today, being in that courtroom was... Oh, it was the most moving experience of my life! Locum students, Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire!
Oh dear.
You're too kind.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Scottish Yard found... Sorry. It's weird hearing Susanto say Scottish Yard. I don't think she's ever said it before.
What's so funny about Scottish Yard then, little lady?
Gregsy, don't you be mean to Susie.
Oh, begging your pardon. Oh, going back to the floor now.
Just like Fanzeeks, I'm always watching.
I mean, I kind of find her a bit more scary in that sense. It's like...
Van Zieks throws wine bottles, but she's developed an actual weapon that could, cut a door through a human being.
That's true.
She can cut a cat flap through human flesh.
Oh. Scottish Yard found the remaining tea, just as we deduced, and are analysing it as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with that tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's a solemn sworn Soseki certainty.
That last one didn't have an S.
Oh, shut up!
Silence.
Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night?
Yes. Oh, yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies.
And at the time, you were both completely fine.
As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspeare then engaged in the Romeo and Juliet match.
And what the heck did he pour into the soap then?
There must have been some left over. There had to have been.
Yeah, I guess.
Didn't he say there was didn't he leave a pot of it behind?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then.
That rotten Shamspeare! What have I ever done to him?
You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently?
I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything. Anything at all!
Right.
But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner.
Let you know what, Mr. Natsume?
That he hated me!
About the soap, of course! What else?
Oh dear.
I've been freezing my bottom off!
Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am! If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen to live an accursed existence in such accursed lodgings!
None of us choose to live an accursed existence.
No.
It just comes to us as a result of life. Ha.
Oh dear.
I mean, oh, yes. You said it's because the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you?
Exactly. Especially the room that I rent.
I wonder if that's the lodger. Like, if that was the lodger that, that was out front with Mr. Garadeb that had that room previously. Oh, never mind. If only we'd advance the text.
The spirit of that capital offender who lived there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me!
Capital offender? Oh dear, if only I'd received a newspaper article or something mentioning that same thing only a couple of minutes ago. Oh well, in one ear and out the other, that's what I always say.
If only I'd get a chance to get a word in, might I ask, locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, that the next time you visit me, you bring some scores of super soft soaps!
Lavender or chamomile?
So now we present.
patchouli.
Now we present the newspaper, right?
I would think so.
These. What's this?
It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room.
So he knew, did he?
Sorry?
About this man, Selden. A convicted killer. The evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings.
What?
He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another. A miserable, mustached, much maligned Japanese man.
Oh, you don't think he's killed Olive's? I think Olive's.
Maybe he killed that one guy.
That would be sad.
I wonder if Shamspeare's like thinking that Selden must have hidden the hoard in his old room, and this whole thing is a conspiracy to get, Soseki like basically out of there so that he can actually go up to the room and find the treasure.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Good luck finding it through all those books.
Well, that's what the shredder is for.
In that era.
Mr. Well, maybe it was a man. Anyway, Mr. Natsume, if you knew something.
Some poor
Please.
orphans just have to gnash it through their teeth.
That's mean.
You must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit.
I mean, I'll do what I can, but it eludes me something awful.
You say he's constantly haunting you.
The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now, and at the time he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Garrideb's house.
What? He lived... I should have figured this out from the context of the previous conversation, but where you do now?
That's right. Yes, exactly where I live now. In my very room.
Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense?
But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse!
What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume?
Is it not obvious? I feel like I've said it enough by now.
Yeah, he's probably if Mr. Oh yeah, do you think Mr. Shamspeare's like messing with him?
It's already caused one death. A few months after the criminal passed away in prison, a man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact.
Oh.
The poor lodger, he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside.
Oh, not another.
Not again!
Not another one.
Locked from the inside. Exactly like the case we're dealing with now and like every other case that we're dealing with. How many locked room mysteries are there going to be in one game? My
It turns
goodness.
out that like Shu Takumi was just like really into like escape rooms, and when he started like developing this, it was just like, oh, I'll just do a locked room. But wasn't the last one a locked room? It's like, well, I mean, why not?
And then the Danganronpa guys down the hall were like, write that down, write that down! So that's the convict's curse, is it?
Yes, well, that was the start of it. Nani? Dun 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 dun.
Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume?
The official cause of death was asphyxia.
Oh dear.
When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas.
Oh.
Gas?
Gasp. I only found that out after I'd signed the lease. When Mr. Garrideb came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling.
Yes, now that I've got your non-refundable deposit down.
got your non-refundable deposit, I thought you might like to know that you died of asphyxiation from gas. By the way, I do hope that you like lighting gas lamps in your room, because there's many of them. Don't forget to ignite them and leave them on, or you may be suffering the same fate yourself, sir.
He died in that very bed.
I haven't even had time
Sweet dreams.
haven't even had time to change the sheets.
Ah.
In fact, I don't have any
And
more
if you
sheets.
find yourself getting lightheaded, just open the window. But that is the window! Oh, yes.
Oh,
well,
what-
that's a shame. That sounds like a you
It's
problem.
like, that ruddy window tax.
If you
Damn
don't like
shame.
it, take it up with Parliament.
Tally ho, cheerio. Oh, my knee. Bum
Cheers,
leg.
my good man.
Anyway,
Now, would you mind carrying me up the stairs? This bum leg of mine as well. You've just told me somebody died. Make your own bloody way up the stairs.
in fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord, lease, luckily, legal.
Lucky for Mr. Garadeb, maybe. But not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you.
It is. It is. At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time.
Is this about the cat? Is this like the cat the entire
Well, so-
time has just been watching
Well,
him?
like I said, I still feel like the cat's been falling asleep, like sleeping on his face, because cats do that.
Right.
If they're in the same room as you,
Don't
they will go
talk to me about cats trying to kill people.
kill people.
Don't bring that up again.
What?
Casimir, my boy.
Oh, for God's sake! I'm like, what are you talking about? Right? Okay.
If you haven't watched
And
the
then you
face
talked
first, Great Ace Attorney, go watch it.
And cry along.
Cry. Yeah.
And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you?
The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me and try to suffocate me. Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up, and the room is as cold as ice.
But why is your room so cold?
Because I can't afford to have the flipping heating on. London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas.
But that's terrible.
All right, so the asphyxia, so him feeling like he can't breathe it's gas.
Yeah.
It's the gas. He's choking on gas. But the question is, why is the pilot light going out?
Unless that's part of what Shamspeare is doing, is he's
over-
desperately trying to get the room vacated, so he's... that would make sense, though. If this whole thing was just a plot to get into Selden's room, but
Yeah.
it was the guy moved in right after him, so he never had a chance to.
Yeah.
And then Soseki did after that. It sounds like he was trying to do the same thing. I think the pilot light can... Well, I don't want to speculate on scientific things because we've seen how that all goes. But I feel like if you were to, put too much strain on it, the pilot light could go out.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how that would happen, but maybe that explains...
Maybe if he cranked the gas lamp up all
I
the
was
way.
going to say, maybe that's why there's all those handprints around the painting, because he's like fiddling with the lamp, trying to
Yeah.
mess with the flow of gas in the house. But you'd think Mr. Garadeb would have it as well, though, like, or might sort of experience some oddities. Because he's monitoring it all the time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we advance the text, we'll find out. Have you said this, Ryunosuke?
I did.
Okay.
That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. Yes. What a terrible tragedy. Much like life. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspeare last night, when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though.
Whatever could be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garadeb's rooms?
Yeah, the only thing is
Is Mr. Garadeb available now?
well, that's I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably. I don't think
Do you-
this...
Yeah, do you think Shamspeare's like took poison himself deliberately? Like he knew how much to take, just to pin it on.
Yeah, I
Soseki?
think so. I think when he wasn't able to gas out Soseki, I
Yeah.
imagine that what he did instead was concoct a plot to frame him and get him locked up in jail. And I would be surprised if the end outcome isn't that Shamspeare was just trying to get into Selden's room to find the treasure this entire time. I could be dead wrong, but that sounds just crazy enough to work for an Ace Attorney game.
It does sound plausible, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if the old stick is back, shall we?
Well, Susato said it looks like we haven't been here for some time, so... Said in the location screen.
There he is.
Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garrideb. You left your door unlocked.
Right, bally business it is for me, you know. Getting out and about.
Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Chance?
Naturally. Fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss.
The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes.
I'm rather gutted.
Oh, maybe that's why. If Mr. Garrideb has a fireplace, he probably doesn't need the gas heating.
Yeah.
But he's always monitoring the gas, though. So he's got to be monitoring it somehow, although I suppose it'd be the lamps. Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already.
And I'm totally gutted I didn't get chosen at random out of the pool of 6 jurors.
Yeah. As the old haunted lodgings or some such.
Ah, well, at least he knows.
Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know?
All I've done is sell rooms to people that have leaky pipes and have been lived in by people who have been murdered. I'm not a bad person. Why is this happening to me?
Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago, you were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened.
Stopped off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see. What? No, hold on. That teacup definitely just disappeared into the ether when he turned around. He, turned around and set it down and just went...
I think you'll find that I threw it into the fire, boy. So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh?
Well, a number of things, actually.
Your lodgings, your lodgers.
Some fishy fellow from the Far East, and a failed actor chap of questionable character.
Excuse me.
That sounds like slander.
Yes. Seems the house does the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Thanks to that bally curse.
The convict's curse, you mean?
Heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here. Then the next chap in the room goes and keels over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street. Not to mention the actor yesterday.
Excuse me, I'm actually alive.
Yes,
I'm very much alive.
It was a terrible tragedy. Stabbed in the back.
No, I did live. I'm right here.
Oh, God, I feel like I can hear her even now. Her spirit is haunts me even in this very moment.
Yeah, well, I thought I was dead, but...
Am I next, eh?
But is he next?
What? Why would you say that?
We're gonna leave him sweating for a bit.
Oh my goodness, you can't leave me sweating for a week.
Unfortunately, we are going to have to, Mr.
I'm going
Garrideb.
to have a change of robe. It'd be a very smelly Garrideb. I'm gonna need the old stick to wash me. A new set of...
Don't you dare ask me for a blanket bath while I'm in prison. I'm not scrubbing your back.
I'm gonna need
but
a new
what about
drip,
a conjugal visit?
Anyway, we are unfortunately out of time. No matter how much Mr. Garrideb keeps stalling. If you do like what we do, definitely... My God.
If you like what we do, you could hit that button that looks a bit like the thumb up. You could subscribe to the YouTube newspaper and ring the little I don't know, the bell. Whatever.
bell.
I can't think of it like.
Well done, Mr. Garadeb. You managed so far.
Ring the bell, and if you would
And
like,
send us a comment in the post.
if you would like to leave a message in the visitors book down below, then feel free.
Pigeon might get here
I'm
before
sure-
it snuffs it.
I'm sure somebody will respond to it eventually.
And after that wonderful outro from Mr. Garadeb,
Yeah.
we'll see you next time.
See, goodbye, everyone.
And remember, before you rent any kind of apartment, make sure you ask the landlord if a murderer has lived there or if anyone has died. Very important you ask that before you put the deposit down. Helpful life advice from Disillusion.
Remember not to follow any advice by Disillusion, please.